melody is a memorable linear series of musical notes, a symbiosis of tone and rhythm conceived as an aesthetic whole. All right, what does all that mean? According to the word's origins in ancient Greece, a melodies is something that is sung or chanté. Some type of melodic motion must be present in all four parts, not merely the soprano voice. When two musical lines are present at the same time, two melodies, say a song tune and a bass line, three distinct motions are possible: similar, oblique, and contrary motion. Two or more musical lines moving together in the same direction is called similar motion. Let's talk more about this. In strict four-part writing, in order to keep the voices independent, we do not allow the writing of parallel octaves and parallel perfect fifths between any voices. These two voices are moving together properly in the same direction. There are no forbidden parallels here. By the way, do you recall the names of the two C clefs pictured here? Right. That is the soprano clef on the top staff and alto clef on the bottom. In this score excerpt, we see three voices in similar motion. The intervals or distances between the parts are marked. Listen. Not all parallel intervals are forbidden. As shown here, parallel thirds and sixths, and sometimes fourths, are acceptable. Now we see two musical lines moving up and down, while a third sustains a tone. This is an example of oblique motion. The top and bottom line move obliquely to the middle part. Do you hear the sustained middle line? Incidentally, can you name all three C clefs now? Whenever one voice retains a common tone between two chords, there is oblique motion. Do you hear the common tone to each pair of chords? Contrary motion was discussed in a previous presentation under Rule 4. The three upper voices shown here move in similar motion to each other, but in contrary motion to the bottom line, the bass voice. According to Rule 4, contrary motion, and now also oblique motion, Rule 4b, are applied in order to avoid writing parallel octaves and parallel fifths between any voices. Next, something slightly different. Rule 5. Skips and leaps. When three or four voices move by skips to notes in the same chord, it is acceptable and easy to sing. However, when three or four voices move by skips from one chord to a different chord, it is not acceptable in strict four-part writing, and neither is it easy to sing. Why is this important? Never forget that these 5 rules are teaching you how to produce independent melodic lines in singable harmony for 4 voice parts. Oblique and contrary motion help us avoid the error of parallel unisons, fifths, octaves, and twelfths between the voices. A problem. To reinforce your understanding of the 3 kinds of motion, here is a task for you. Pause the clip, analyze, and find all the examples of similar, contrary, and oblique motion shown here. The solution. Soprano and tenor move similarly to each other, in parallel sixths actually. contrary to the bass, and obliquely to the alto, which retains the common tone to both chords. The bass also moves obliquely to the alto. With all that in mind now, listen once more. Now which motions do you see? Food for thought. Thank you for watching.